feel like I live in this thing. After a short 5.5 hour nap, we're back on the road again. We're going to go meet Dad first thing first. Have a little coffee because it's much needed this morning. And then we're going to cut a load. I'm going to get it in. And I'm going to try to get all the rest of what we got piled up off that pile in on the yard and laid out. My goal is I want to be done by 6:30. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I hope 7 at the latest, but 6:30 would be nice. A lot of trucking, a lot of driving. What a weekend. Now, on a positive note, when I got in the truck this morning, it was still warm from last night, so I didn't have to wait for the warm air to start blowing. Air was built up, heated seat fired right up. You just got to find the positive stuff. So a lot of times with big trees, it's a race to get to them. Dad is beating me to the big tree this morning. I don't know where to cross this little ditch yet. There is a whopper of a walnut. He's over there with it on right now. And I gotta try to find a way to cross this ditch, which I think I see one. There ain't no water in it. Just kind of a drainage type deal. I'd like to get up there and get some video of that walnut before it gets it on the ground. It's a big tree. I haven't been up to it yet. I thought maybe there might be a few more in here, but don't really see any, just kind of that lone tree. Pull our way around through here. Then we gotta cross that thing. It's kind of odd. It's primarily water oak in here. There's a couple silver maple. I've seen a few cherry, a couple elm, and this one walnut. I think I've seen another little bitty walnut on up here where I crossed. But it's generally wherever this water oak grows, you won't see walnut growing because it's just too wet a ground. The walnut doesn't like it. That's a good tree. I don't know if he needs me to push that, what he wants me to do. He hasn't said anything. Let's see if we can maneuver around here. It's a big old monster. And we've seen this thing driving by from the road one day on the way over here to this part of the farm we're cutting on. And I drove by and I thought, is that a cottonwood or is that a walnut? Because I didn't see anything else down here for walnut. He's out there cutting on it. What it's wanting to do here, it's starting to rock. He's about to cut. You can't see much through there. Kind of zoom in a little. There's Dad. Can't see through the scratched up and dirty window there, but we've got kind of a south wind today. It's blowing pretty good. I shut the truck off last night. It's about 12:45 a.m. or this morning at 12:45 a.m. Got a there it goes. So we got kind of a pretty good south wind today, and there's a power line in the road right here, which I need to zoom back out. I was worried. Dad said, I don't think it'll reach the power line. Well, that thing's taller than we thought it was. I got to looking as we drove up. I thought, yeah, it very well could reach that power line. Looks like it cut really good. Sap line, clean it up. Now that's a nice stick of wood there. The thing's bigger than it looked. It's the only one growing up in here. See if I can snake it around and get it out. Get it worked up. Get it on the truck. Now, rather than to leave this one log here and have to come pick it up in the truck, I'm literally packing it back to the truck down this gravel road. And when I say packing, if you look back there, kind of, well, I can't really see it. I can, you can. The end of that log is off the ground. So I choke back on the log quite a bit. Then I pick it up and kind of wedge it in the grapple. That way I've got leverage. Can lift the whole thing up and just transport it down the road. That way we're not scratching up the gravel road, county road. There you can kind of see it swung out there. I guess I better watch where I'm going here. I'm trying to video, show you all of our tricks and turns. We've got about a quarter mile left to pack it here. Get it to the truck, get it worked up, get it on the truck. I didn't use my blinker. Going in here, Dad's waiting to get her measured and marked and bucked. I'm just going to drop it on this side of the truck. Lower that down there now. Maybe. Right back in here, and that's as good a place as any to drop it. Come on, zoom camera. Other loggers have moved into the area. They're cutting some pulpwood, hackberry. See, they got them a crossing here. Just when you think things are going your way, the competition moves in. So I was over here looking at timber. Now I'm on this side of the creek. I've walked a long ways and I found one good walnut, two good walnut, and a tremendous amount of huge black oak and water oak timber. I mean, just a good size stuff, good size. Just be a lot of pallet material, but the volume's there. Not seeing much on the walnut front. And I guess I found this thing, which here recently I've got into kind of looking for sheds a little more. It's honestly, you'd think that we find all kinds of sheds doing what we do, or we do it, but we don't. 'Cause I'm just never looking for them. But on this job, we found several, nothing impressive, but just things like this. I mean, we found the sheds, not the whole skulls, but of course in the video a couple weeks ago, you've seen the big deer I come across. I guess it was last Friday at Harrisonville, Missouri. But yeah, that's kind of unique, isn't it? I'm not a deer hunter, so I don't know. Got a little thirsty on me. Here at Lamar, Missouri, getting a drink of fuel and a little bit of DEF. We're low on DEF. Both my lights for check fuel and check DEF are both on. So I guess we'll go ahead and fill up the boat. 409 diesel here, $3.99 in Stockton. But they got DEF at the pump here, and that's something we don't have in Stockton. It's a racket, fellas. It's a racket. We're coming down to the wire. We've got a load on. This is my third load today. We've got about 3/4 of a load left. I don't know if I'll come back and get it tonight or if I'll just come back and get it in the morning. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to, I don't even know if I'll unload this load tonight. If I get a second wind, if I get that little burst of determination, which there's a good chance of it, because, well, once I get something in my mind that I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it and I'm going to see it through. I'll unload these logs tonight on the yard. Then I will come after the other load and get this cleaned up, finished up. Now tomorrow, I've already asked for Brandon's help on a project over here because we have the job done, to our knowledge, unless the landowner has more trees somewhere we didn't know about. But I did a little damage to a fence, and you guys have seen me and Brandon do this in videos before. If I tear something up, I try to fix it better than what it was, and that's why I hire Brandon to do that, because Brandon's probably the premier fence builder in our area. He builds a lot of fence. A lot of fence, a lot of barbed wire fence, panels, pipe corrals, all that stuff. So I'm going to get him over here and have him fix it and fix it right. That'll be in place. Then if we ever get the skid steer back from Murphy Tractor, Springfield, John Deere, we'll bring the skid steer over here. We'll do a little finish work on some roads, get them cleaned up, kind of slick up some crossings. Just some things that I like to do to put the finishing touches on a job. It kind of makes me feel better about it when it's all done. That being said, guys, I'm signing off for tonight. We'll have a video tomorrow. I don't know what we'll be doing, but we'll have a video tomorrow, which you'll see this video tomorrow. So tomorrow's video you'll see Monday. Maybe. Who knows? Guys, thanks a lot. See you later.